Yo, Gamer Nemi here and welcome back to another Tekken 8 YouTube video, and today my boys taking a look at IGN's most recent Tekken 8 video that talks about the built-in tools for teaching, right? The teaching tools introduced in Tekken 8. So they're saying they're great and they're just gonna react to it and break it down. So one thing I talked about last time is how Tekken 8 is the best Tekken so far to start the game for beginners, right? It's heavily simplified execution wise, and it actually has full-blown tutorials and so many different ways to actually teach you. So Tekken 8 is going to be awesome for beginners. So let's see what IGN has to say about Tekken 8's built-in teaching mechanics. Get it.
To quote an excellent Tekken player who just happens to be a friend that I train with, in Tekken, simple act of moving backwards properly requires practice.
Hey, true. The simple act of moving backwards requires practice. KDB, Korean backdash, it's very important. If you're a beginner watching this, it's very important to actually learn how to cover space in this game, and Korean backdash is how you do that. So I don't know if the game will actually teach us that, because this is like a sweaty mode, but knowing what Namco have done so far, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually added the option as well for the tutorial for the KBD.
To be a friend that I train with, in Tekken, simple act of moving backwards properly requires practice. Fighting games are notoriously complicated.
True.
And that can intimidate new players or keep them away entirely. Even if you're an old head, learning a new game takes time. But Tekken 8 looks like it's trying to flatten that.
You know, that's one thing I really haven't... That's one thing I always try to stress to a lot of people, especially new beginners, right? Tekken, or just fighting games in general, are really hard, right? You have to put your life and soul into these games if you want to get good. Now, it's frustrating to lose, like no one likes losing, let's be honest, losing sucks ass, but it's a fighting game. There's always a winner and a loser, and when learning, you have to lose. You have to lose and learn from your mistakes and just get better. There's no better way to do this, guys. It's the only way. So if you're new playing Tekken, please don't give up, guys. It just gets better, trust me.
I'm providing some of the best teaching tools in the genre. So listen up, people. Class is in session.
Okay? Oos! Yeah, teaching tools first look, Tekken 8. Nice!
In Tekken 8, picking up a character and having a good time is as simple as picking your character and turning on special style. Let's say you want to explore everything that character has to offer. What then? Well, you'll want to head to training mode, and that's where you'll notice the first major change in Tekken 8's teaching tools. Previous Tekkens, including the excellent Tekken 7, only listed a character's entire move list, which could total more than 100 moves in a single numbered list.
Yeah.
Not so in Tekken 8.
So it's awesome to see that Tekken is also adopting the style of combo challenges, because guys, it's the 21st century and Tekken has always felt like they're like really behind when it comes to tutorial stuff. It's like the way in which it teaches you how to play the game. So like this is a huge step for Namco, and like I said, Tekken 8 is the perfect Tekken game for a beginner to start playing this game. Like, it's just that forgiving. Okay, let's get it.
Like Soul Calibur before it, Tekken 8 has that same move list that Tekken fans are used to, but it also has a separate tab for main techniques. Your character's go-to moves, from pokes, pressure strings, combo starters, and launchers.
This is one thing I also really loved about this whole new main technique and all techniques. So like there's one tab that shows the entire move list, like pokes, launches, punishment, but it doesn't really specify what these moves are for. That has always been an issue with Tekken. It won't tell you what are the punishes, what are the most important tools, what moves are useless. No one is going to be doing 10 hit strings in a match, but the game will show you a 10 hit string in the move list and you're like, okay, so do I start doing this? So now the main techniques gives you an idea of how you use a specific move, what a specific move does, and all that jazz. So it's really good. These guys are just ticking the boxes, bro. They're doing everything right so far, and you love to freaking see it.
Better yet, it'll tell you what they're good for, and if they're a combo starter, they'll give you a sample combo to do, with an accompanying demo you can access at any time.
Awesome.
This isn't new, but Tekken 8's combo trials are particularly good at walking you through your character of choice's combo routing. By the time you've finished them, you should have an idea of how your character's moves fit together, and how to construct your own combos.
Weak.
And This is where the new stuff comes in. One of the coolest new features in Tekken 8 is the ability to remember and reproduce a status. Say you're practicing a combo, but you want to try out some different things, or just practice a part that's giving you trouble. As any fighting game player will tell you, it can be a drag to have to set up the situation you want over and over again, instead of just being able to start there.
Okay,
With this feature,
so this is something that Harada talked about last time. I think I explained it as well last time. So basically just record your last action. Let's say you're starting a combo with a hop kick. So you don't want to always start a combo with a hop kick. Maybe you're missing your last, let's say your finisher, right? After you screw, and the last part of the combo is what you're missing or trying to like learn. You just pre-record the hop kick to always happen, so you can just continue like the final part, right? So this part was talked about last time, and it's good, don't get me wrong, it's good, but it's not like the meat and potatoes of what makes the learning tools really, really good in this
perform the
game.
situation once, have the game remember the status of the characters at that moment, and reset it whenever you want. Want to practice those pesky sidewall combos without having to
Yes,
manually
now
reset?
this is where it really, really matters, and this is why it's really, really good, because you have to like, this is what I'm saying, Tekken is just so in-depth, bro. If you didn't know, guys, you have to practice your side splat wall combos as well to maximize your damage. So you always have to like position yourself. Previously in Tekken games, you'd always have to position yourself in a certain angle every single time you try to do a specific combo. But with this new record status, you can always start from the same position and just try to practice the combo over and over again. Like, this is huge. This is actually huge. We'll see people being more optimal right now in Tekken 8, and the laziness to practice like niche combos at the wall won't be that bad. So bro, like, this is really, really good. This, bro, sheesh.
Positioning each time? Now you can.
Yeah, just
Looking to
reset it
practice your
again.
low parry follow-ups from the moment the low parry hits, you can do that too. It's an incredibly cool and convenient feature, and something I hope will become a genre staple after it appears in Tekken 8.
Yeah, this is
All of
good
those
as well.
things will teach you how to play your character, but what if you want to learn a matchup? Say, how to fight Kazuya, or how to punish the moves of a specific character. Tekken 8's teaching tools have you covered there, too. The excellent punishment training added as a
So punishment training, this was introduced in Tekken 7. This is also a really, really good feature, especially for beginners, right? Or even just normal people, right? Like, I did not have time to practice Azucena in the Tekken 8 CBT. So going into punishment training and putting Azucena and just see like the big moves that are punishable will be helpful for like instances I run into Azucena in ranked, right? Like, thank God now it's best out of 3, right? So you don't always have to like deathmatch the same person. So in a scenario that you don't really know much about the character, punishment training helps you with that. Of course, I did a video on this in Tekken 7, so please check out my playlist.
update in Tekken 7 returns as a feature in Tekken 8,
Yeah.
allowing you to practice blocking and punishing a character's common strings. It's a great place to start for newcomers, or folks just looking to learn more about a matchup. Though a fuller understanding of more optimal punishes will require you to learn how to duck and properly low parry.
Yeah.
You can also set the training dummy to try to punish you after blocking or being hit by your attacks. You can record scenarios.
So we actually didn't have this function in the CBT, understandably so, but this will probably be in the main game. And bro, I can't wait to waste my hours in this
also
game.
select from a list of attacks, allowing you to quickly practice things like frame traps, using low attacks to beat power crushes, and sidestepping. And, naturally, Tekken 8 will let you see frame data in-game at launch.
Finally,
The real
sheesh.
coup de grace, though, is my replay and tips.
Yep.
Replays are a standard feature.
My
in
replaying tips also was in Tekken 7. I did a tutorial on that as well.
Tekken 8 is taking
But it's
things a step
amazing because
further.
you can just
Load up
watch
any
back
replay,
your match and it tells you what you did wrong and what you can do better. Like, it's really, really good. I really hope it's improved. Let's see what he says
my
about
replay
it
and
though.
tips, and you'll get real-time feedback telling you how you can improve.
Mm-hmm.
Land a hit but don't convert it into a decent combo? My replay and tips will show you a better route and let you practice it. Missing your opportunities to punish an unsafe move?
Mm-hmm.
My replay and tips will recommend a punish for you and let you practice it. Having trouble taking a throw? My replay and tips will show you the proper command. Tekken 8 producer Michael Murray described it as being like, you have a friend who's really good at fighting games sitting right next to you that watches you play and says, hey, you should do this instead of that. That means more time in the game and less time looking up stuff on
Like,
YouTube.
I can't stress enough, guys. You have no idea how huge this is. You have no idea. Like, Tekken has been horrible in the past when it comes to tutorials and just learning or teaching you how to play the game. them actually making an effort like this, dude, this will reduce the skill level between beginner and like high top level player. A beginner will actually have time to sit down and actually learn the game instead of booting up the game and going into freaking ghost battle or treasure battle, right? They actually can just learn, go into my replay tips and chill, right? Combos, sample combos, how to punish, movement, how to break throws, all this stuff will be in the game. Frame data, right? I don't know if there's a tutorial on understanding frame data. That would be a huge reach, but like, dude, like this is awesome. This is awesome, bro. Like, it's actually crazy. Snake Age Judah.
But here's the best part. You can take control of your character in my replay and tips at any moment,
Oh.
for 10 seconds at a time, and practice all the stuff you've learned in real time.
That's crazy.
Taking over a replay has been done before, but providing real-time feedback and then letting you immediately
That's
implement it is a
crazy.
literal game changer.
Dude, this is huge.
Mix all this together, and
Holy.
Tekken 8 is shaping up to have some of the best teaching tools in fighting games. It's still going to take time and dedication to learn
Yep.
Tekken 8. It is Tekken, after all.
It's not that
But it's
easy,
looking
guys.
like we'll have
It's never that
everything we
easy.
need to learn how to get better in-game when it launches. I don't know about you, but I've never been so excited to go back to school. For more of our IGN first coverage on Tekken 8, don't miss our analysis of the recent closed beta test, our first look at the Tekken Fight Lounge, or our first look at Arcade Quest gameplay. And for everything else in the world of Tekken, stay tuned to IGN all month long.
Okay.
So IGN first coverage continues.
Nice. GG. Okay, so that is a lot, right? That's a lot, and it just looks great. Like, I have nothing more to say, nothing less to say. Tekken 8 is shaping up to be the greatest Tekken of all time, just by how much effort they're putting into the tutorial alone. Like, that alone sets it apart from like a lot of other different Tekken games, not other fighting games, just other Tekken games, but they're basically just catching up to other fighting games, because other fighting games do teach you a lot when it comes to how to play the game. So it's amazing to see, guys, like we're catching up, right? We're here. We're here. It's amazing. Like, again, as a beginner, this is a perfect time to start Tekken, right? This is a perfect time to get good. There's a lot going on right now, and you don't want to be left behind. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. If you've made it this far, please don't forget to Doria that like button. It helps me up so much. Being a small YouTuber is not easy, so those likes go a very long way. And if you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, GG my boys, take care.